Shayla here. So today I'm going to be filling a get to know me tag. So what better way off, since it's my YouTube channel that I'm first starting out, I thought it'd be best to do a little fun video so you guys can get to know who I am and you can kind of see the person who you're watching. So better yet, this video is just going to be all about me, get to know a little bit more about who I am as a person, with these 21 questions that I just randomly found them up on Pinterest, so go figure. But so yeah, so let's just get started into the video. So first question is, where were you born? I was born in Fairfield. It's a small town. It's pretty much like nowhere. But that's where I was born, and I lived with my mom. It's always just been me and my mom. I'm an only child, so we lived in Fairfield for a little bit. Then we went, and she mentioned we moved to LA at least once, but I was a baby, so obviously I don't remember. But so we lived there, but then we just came to Sacramento since I was 5 years old, so been living here all my life. But hopefully this year is the year to travel once this coronavirus thing is over, in the name of Jesus. But yeah, that's where I was born. And I know it sucks because whenever people ask me like, oh, are you from anywhere? I'm like, no, I'm just from here. So no, it's on my third day out. But yeah, let's see. Second question is, how old are you? I'm 21. I just turned 21 on Halloween last year. All my best friends, well, all my best friends, two of my sisters, my best friends, Ruth and Tyler, shout out to you guys. They are both 22. They were waiting for me to be 21 basically ever since we got out of high school, and we graduated like back in 2016. So I've always been the odd one out. It took me forever to turn 21, but I realized that I've only been 21 for 5 months, and half of the stuff that we've been doing, at least, you know, drinking, going party wise, we've been doing that since before all of us were 21. But I mean, it's always lit with us. It's always been a party. So the third question is, when is your birthday? So I can already answer that. My birthday's on Halloween. People always tell me, oh my god, your birthday's on Halloween, you're so lucky. I mean, it is cool, but I mean, I don't celebrate, you know, the actual holiday Halloween, because, you know, I'm a Christian, so it's misconstrued as, you know, it's like the devil's holiday, but I don't celebrate that. I just celebrate my birthday. So I mean, we dress up, you know, we dress up, but that's just for my birthday. I kind of see it as just for my birthday and my celebration. So but I mean, it is pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. So far, I would have to say the best birthday for me would have to be this year, well, last year when I turned 21, but also before that was the year before when I turned 20, and that was my first time like getting like blacked out drunk. It was pretty fun, and all I remember was dancing and seeing hella like bodies around me because we were all dancing and having a good time, and then next thing I know, I passed out. It's embarrassing, but I mean, it happens to everybody. So I mean, alrighty. And then the fourth question is, what is your favorite color? My favorite color is pink. When I was younger, it used to be like hot pink, but before that, now it's more like a lighter pink color. But my hair is red too. Like, I just have the scarf on because I thought it would be cute for the video. But my hair is red, so I've kind of been leaning towards like red, if that makes sense, red and pink, but always pink, hands down. My nails are pink. You guys can see they need to fill, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. All right, and then the fifth question is, what is your favorite day of the week? Friday, payday. And it's the weekend, So, I mean, I still work on the weekends, but I mean, obviously that's not gonna be forever, but I mean, hands down, Friday. You can't go wrong with Friday. And then the next question is, what is your favorite food? Chinese and Italian. Hands down, the best. I can eat pasta all day, every day. I love pasta and Southern food. Because my grandma, she's from Alabama, so she cooks all of that. She cooks all of the Southern food. She cooks the macaroni and cheese, the yams, the greens, string beans, peach cobbler. She cooks all that good stuff. Italian pasta, like fettuccine, lasagna. My mom has amazing lasagna that I am working on trying to create and cook for myself. And I was thinking on this channel, sorry, I'm getting a little side note, I will be doing like skincare videos, maybe like skincare routines in the future, if you guys want to see that. Or I can also do, I was thinking towards doing like fashion try-on hauls or like lookbooks, or like me modeling the clothes. Little fun fact too, I want to be a model, but it's obviously hard because where I live, it's a lot of like scammers and it's not really legit. So that for what I want to do, at least for me in my career, it's kind of going towards like the entertainment business, because I want to be in broadcast journalism. So I want to interview celebrities that's on the red carpet at award shows, or I eventually want to have my own talk show and leading up towards my own cooking show. So maybe I might do some cooking videos on here once I figure out more recipes to cook. So we'll see. But anyways, yeah, that's my favorite food. Chinese, pretty self-explanatory. My favorite drink, well, non-alcoholic drink, I would have to say would be strawberry lemonade, Sprite, and an alcoholic drink, I would say pineapple and Malibu. Best combination. I like sweet, fruity drinks like margaritas. Clear liquor is a big no-no. Been there, done that. Let's see. I don't think I tried a margarita, like an actual margarita yet, but I would have to say margarita because I know I'm gonna like it. Jungle juice, if it's mixed the right way and made properly, because I've had jungle juice that tastes like throw up. Shout out to Ruth and Tyler, you guys know what I'm talking about. But jungle juice is really good if you mix it right and sweet. And my favorite ice cream flavor, chocolate. I love chocolate. Baskin Robbins chocolate all day, every day. I love chocolate, it's really good. Let's see. And what do you want to be when you grow up? I already answered this a little bit too, because I kind of babble from time to time. But I wanted to be a broadcast journalist. I recently went to KCRA3. It's a TV news station out here that we have, and it was super cool. I got to have a full-on tour of the set. I spoke with Brian Heap. He's one of the news reporters and anchors there. He was really helpful. He gave me some really helpful advice, because I went there to interview him for my school assignment, which was to interview someone that's in the career position that you would eventually see yourself at in the future. And it's for my interpersonal communications class. So I got to interview him. I got to ask him about 6 questions about his life and any tips that he has on anyone who's majoring in this career. And he was able to explain to me what I can do is I can start my own YouTube channel and start talking about stuff that I'm passionate about. So that way I can get kind of familiar with seeing myself that's on camera, or on camera recording myself and talking about things that I'm interested in or that I have interest in. So took his advice, and I'm doing it. May eventually, hopefully in Jesus' name, that this gets big, or my channel gets big, and my sister's channel get big. Ruth, shout out to her channel. I will have her link in the description down below as well. But we're just trying to make it out here. So that is my dream job. And like I said before, I would want to have my own talk show. I want to have my own cooking show, and eventually acting. I do enjoy the theater. I took theater in my first semester of college, so I really enjoyed that. And yeah, that's hopefully where I see myself at. And of course, I am aligning everything by God's will and his plan for me and my life. So there we go. Where do you want to live when you grow up? Well, I mean, once I become stable in my career, and I have that set, I would have to say, because I want to go to school, I want to go and transfer to a university, either San Jose State or Santa Barbara. I know Santa Barbara is beautiful because of the beach, but I don't know. I don't really have a set place. Like once, I don't know. I'm like in the middle, either Santa Barbara or San Jose. If that's talking of eventually living alone, yes. And then going towards like later on in the future, like once, you know, I'm married and have kids, don't know. We'll see what happens. But let's see, do you have any brothers or sisters? No, I'm an only child. What do you like to do in your free time? I like to go out to eat. I like to go to restaurants and eat good food because I think that's just, you can't go wrong there. It's really good. I used to be a big reader. I used to read like Betty and Veronica comic books. I used to have a whole collection of them. I don't know what happened to them, but I used to be such a geek about that. That was my go-to thing. I love that. I needed to start getting back into reading again, but I do have a devotional book that I've been reading from time to time. I do admit I don't read it as often as I should, but I am, with all the spare time that I have on my hands now, since this whole quarantine thing is going on, I do have a lot more time to read, so I definitely will be taking advantage of that, and I will be reading a lot more. And also what I like to do, I like to hang out with my best friends, Ruth and Tyler. They're my sisters. You guys will hear me mention them a lot in the video. I may even have them featured in one of my next videos. We'll see once I figure out like what content I'll be doing. But yeah, so that is pretty much it. Besides hanging out with my sisters and going out to fancy restaurants and eating. Oh, and I do enjoy taking pictures. With that being said, I mentioned I wanted to be a model. I do enjoy going to new sceneries, taking pictures. I think that just gets me to feel extra good about myself, because I think for me, this saying is true, when you look good, you feel good. So if I look good, I'm gonna feel good, and I enjoy taking pictures. I think it's a little side hobby that I have. And then that's pretty much it. And next question is, who is your best friend? Ruth and Tyler. Because of Tyler, she introduced me to Ruth back in middle school. We've been friends for 10 years. And I don't know if you guys saw in my last video, but me and Ruth, we have matching tattoos. You guys can see it, but it says, "Your fight is my fight." We've been through so much together. I can go on and on, honestly, but that's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother story. But with that being said, we've been through so much together, like literally like hell and back. But I mean, God brought us together, so that's all I can say. And if you guys want a video on how we met or more information about me and my best friends, let me know in the comments or DM me, whatever. My social medias will also be linked down below. But that is my best friend, and that is pretty much gonna be it for today's video. I know I said 21 questions, I screwed up there, my bad. But it was just like a little insight on get to know me. And if you guys do enjoy my videos, please feel free to let me know, so that way I can continue on my journey in the process of hopefully getting big in the YouTube industry. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a blessed day and stay safe.